should get that little notification if you're a member of AppWizard Studio. And there it is. And we are live. Just give me a minute for it to redirect so I can turn it off here. But it is absolute privilege once again to be here on a Wednesday night. There's my little Wednesday night thing pops up, says I'm on YouTube Live. And let me get back over here to the PowerPoint slide. And let's see here. Everybody can see the PowerPoint slide. And welcome once again to Wednesday night training. And it's a pleasure to be here. Pleasure to always be here with you. Are you talking about the post in Facebook? Yes, that was removed. Yes. I apologize for that. That wasn't me that posted it. I apologize for that. Someone was trying to make a point and they made it in the wrong way. And I know they're sorry that they did that. We did discuss it with them, and my apologies for that going. I knew someone would be the first to ask that tonight. So my apologies for that. And it was removed. It was just a point about Google AdWords, and he was talking about something that he had used to build up his business in Google AdWords, but it kind of came out wrong, and so I apologize, and but it was removed, and it won't happen again. I gave you my word; it won't happen again, and I'm very sorry. I'm not laughing about what was said. I just knew this was going to come, but I apologize for that. Okay, so here we are on Wednesday night training. Real quick, let's get the house cleaning out of the way. If you have not been to our Facebook group, go to facebook.com/groups/AWS Mastermind. And yes, you may get more education than you looking for, but we try not to let that happen. And it's a great place to be, though. I mean, there's so many good things that come out of the mastermind group. And I say that every week, and I say that for a reason, to encourage you to be a part of the Facebook group. It's a great place to be. Real quick, if you have not joined our YouTube channel, just go to AppWizard Studios YouTube channel. I think I got that on here. Hang on just a second. I do. Let me throw this in the box real quick so that I can just go to the YouTube channel and log in there. There you go. And subscribe to our page. It's all the trainings are automatically being broadcast live on YouTube every week. And also, as soon as I'm done, they go live. They're on YouTube. The recorded version is on YouTube. And then Kenny Dutton is so kind. He does a full description, a timeline on the videos. And then he emails those to me within about 48 hours, and I put them on the YouTube videos. So it's a great place to go. If you need to search in the AppWizard Studio channel, this is the search bar here, not the search bar here. If you're looking for something specific, yeah, he said he's getting a new computer tomorrow. He's gone through 4 of them already. If you just click on this little icon here, this little looking glass, and you can search right there. You can search for whatever videos, and he's very, very good on the timelines, exactly what we talk about, the main topics. So you can search for those, and you can find the videos very, very easy. But I think what happens a lot of time is people will search up here in this search bar, because they'll say, hey, I can't find that, and I'll click on this search bar down here. There's not really a box right here until you click on this, and then that turns into a search bar, and you can search for the keywords that you're looking for that are in the videos. And it's there, and it's very easy to find once you figure that out and how to do that. Trying to find my mouse. Real quick on the disclaimer, AppWizard Studio nor I cannot guarantee just because you are watching training, you will make any sales, create any traffic, or increase your income. Every person is different and has different work ethics and different desires. Yeah, Tilly got the mouse. Tonight, we're going to go back a couple of weeks ago. We talked about branding and getting your business out there, micro moments, micro commitments, making things happen. And when I'm talking about this, I'm talking about not only their business, but I'm talking about your business. Okay, you need to do the same things for your business that you're doing for their business. If you're creating videos for their business, you need to create videos for your business. Matter of fact, you probably need to be putting a video out every day about your business. You need to post one in your Facebook page, and you need to post the same video on YouTube, and make sure you put the descriptions in there. Make sure you put the keywords in there, mobile marketing, whatever you do, mobile web apps, reputation management, SMS text marketing. That needs to be some of your keywords. That also needs to be in your description. Also, you need to make sure that you put the town that you're in, the area that you serve. If you serve Commerce, Texas, Greenville, Texas, McKinney, Texas, Sherman, Texas, Paris, Texas, Quinlan, Texas, Rockwall, Texas, whatever it is, those areas that you serve, you need to make sure that you put that in there so that when someone looks for mobile marketing in Tucumcari, New Mexico, they're going to find you. They're going to be guaranteed to find you. It's getting harder to SEO websites for the search engines, but you need to do if you've got an office or your house is your office and it's a certified office and you can certify it as your office, and you need to get on Google Places, and you need to do all those things to brand your business. Tonight, what we're going to talk about is what the things that you need to do to get your apps on the search engines and to be able to go in and do those kind of things. So with that said, we're going to go immediately into our you go right here. Can everybody see the AppWizard Studio control panel? Everybody can see that? Yes, thank you. Now, there's a few things that you need to do when you're going in setting up these apps. And I know I don't talk about this a lot because, honestly, I don't do this a lot. I am starting to do it a lot now because I'm more into building the SEO side of these web apps. And this is one thing I've learned. The more people that see not only your apps, but the more people that see the apps of your clients, and they're searching for things, and they click on something and say, man, this app looks like this app, and there starts to be a trend there. People start recognizing you, and that's what you want to do. I searched through, and I won't say whose sites they were. I searched through about 20 different platforms today. I just wanted to see, out of the 20 that I searched for mobile business cards, how many of them had actually built their own app. How many people had actually built their own app that they share, whether it be a mobile business card or a full-blown app that's got everything in it and all those things. And how many out of the 20 do you think actually had done their own app? Now, they have been building apps, but how many out of the 20 do you think had actually built their own mobile web app that they can use, that they can share with that person? Somebody said 0. That's pretty close. 2 out of the 20. So that's pretty low. That's only 10% is actually marketing themselves. How many of you do a blog? Anybody on here do a blog at all? Any type of blog for your business? Anybody? Blogs are very easy to set up. Set up a bkthornwell.com, set up a jerrydietrich.com, set up a Don Lager or Don Son or Kenny Dutton. Set up a URL, okay, and go in, and WordPress is absolutely free. It's going to cost you about $8 or $9 a month. I mean, HostGator's got URLs right now for like $5.99. And I think my baby account, which is an unlimited hosting account, and I've got hundreds of websites on there, is like, I don't know, $10 a month or something like that. So, but you need to do some type of blog. And you say, well, why do you want to do that? Because that allows you to get your link juice going. That allows you to post information about your business in your local community. So if somebody goes to, Smithfield, Wisconsin, they can, and they search for mobile marketing in Smithfield, Wisconsin, they can find you. Now, what you want to also do is you want to set up for your major areas, you want to set up subdomains like Kenny Dutton Marketing, Pecos, New Mexico, Kenny Dutton Marketing, Santa Fe, New Mexico, Kenny Dutton Marketing, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Because even though those places may be a ways away, when someone goes in there and searches for mobile marketing in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and they pull you up, guess what they're going to do? They're going to call you, okay? They're going to call you. I do business all over the country. Most of the places I've never even been. And I've been to New York City once, but never spent any time there. And I've got business in New York City. Built an app for a guy today in Miami that was referred to me from somebody else that I had built an app for. And so you're on the internet. So you need to make sure that you're not that 10% that's marketing. That should have been 80% the other way, because we always know that 80% do really do nothing. So we need to swap that number when it comes to building our own business. Building your business is the most important thing you can do. So let's go into the app here, and we're going to use the pizza app that we built. These are set up to be crawled. They're set up to have your analytics set up on it. Will Sims, I was talking about him earlier. I don't know if I finished that story when I was signed on there, but Will Sims went full-time entrepreneur today or yesterday, and he set up a Facebook ad, and in less than 2 minutes, he was getting hits on Facebook. And you say, well, how do you know that? Because he also set up Google Analytics on his app, and he could see exactly what they were doing in Google Analytics real time. As his Facebook ad, local Facebook ad went live, people started looking at it, and he built a directory. And you could see where they were looking in his directory, and they were spending, I think I said this earlier, I think it was 1:43. 1:43 on the page views. That's a lifetime. Okay, that's a lifetime. And I wasn't able to look deep into his analytics because he just sent me a screenshot. But they were going into the different businesses inside of his app. And he's just set up a simple directory. And he didn't set up a directory where everybody had a web app. He just set up that one page, the directory page, and they were able to see the information. And what he's doing is he's building out a directory using Facebook marketing and SMS marketing, and taking SMS marketing into these businesses. And that's what he's building his business on. So all the tools are there for you inside the system if you will just use them. Let's go over here to settings real quick. And we talked about this a couple of weeks ago. This right here, title used for search engine SEO, description used for search engine SEO. All you need to do is come in here, and I'll set this up like I'm going to do it for me. Commerce, Texas, Pizza Company. 903-555-1212. Now, this is the first line. Let me come over here to Google. When I change screens like that, can everybody see me go to Google? Can everybody see me in Google right now? Okay. So Commerce, Texas, and these right here, these are your top searches. I can't remember what this is called. Somebody may be able to tell me what this is called, but I know what this is. This is the top searches on Google. So you can see here that suggested keywords. Thank you. Commerce, Texas, Pizza Hut. Commerce, Texas, Pizza's #2. Commerce, TX, Domino's Pizza. So these are the suggested keywords. And the reason these are suggested because this is the most searched on Google. So you can see here, Commerce, Texas, Pizza is very powerful, right? So we're going to use that Commerce, Texas, Pizza. And we're going to come in here and we're going to do a search. But if that's the #2 keyword on here, then we want to make sure that we do what? We want to make sure that that's in our title search. And the title search is this line right here, okay? 10 best places near Commerce, Texas, Yelp, Luigi's, that's my favorite place to eat. I love them up there. Domino's Pizza, Lone Star Eatery, they serve pizza. YellowPages.com, all menus, TripAdvisor. So you can see there's only really a couple of local places on here. Luigi's, Domino's Pizza. You can see right here, pizza. See the highlight? Can everybody see the highlighted, see them in dark right here? And remember, we just talked about the suggested keywords. Commerce, Texas, pizza. Pizza, Commerce, pizza. Commerce, Texas, pizza. Pizza, pizza, Commerce, Texas. Commerce, Texas, pizza. Commerce, Texas. Commerce, Texas, pizza, pizza. So, that's what you want to use. If the first page of Google all says Commerce, Texas, pizza, and that's in the description, that's what you want to use. So let's come down here now, and let's come to, here's Domino's Pizza. So let's come down here, and we're going to take their description, because we already know it's good, right? We already know their description's hitting the first page. So we're going to put on here, we'll put 100 Main Street. We're just going to go in and change this up a little bit. All right. We're going to utilize somebody else's SEO. Commerce, Texas, 903, 886. One five. Best pizza in town. Join us. And they've got their Monday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. They got their time on here. Commerce, Texas Pizza right here. And now you've got everything covered, right? I mean, you've got your description in here. Now you can write this as long as you want, okay? But it's only going to show about 150 words, okay? I'm sorry, 150 characters. Is it 150 words, I think? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5. So probably about 50 words right here, okay? It's the title that's 40 characters. That's where I'm getting the characters at. The title is 40 characters. The words is 50 words, okay? And you can see where it cut that off. So we want to come in and we want to make sure that we hit this description, and we want to make sure that we do what? We want to make sure that when we come up here and we search, we can kind of see what the suggested keywords are. You can see here the main keyword, Commerce, Texas, Commerce, Texas, Commerce, Texas. Phase 2 that's Texas Aggie College uptown. Now, remember I was talking about places? When you're working with your businesses or you have your office, and if you want to put your office in your house, whatever you want to do. Of course, I built an office outside my house so that when people come out, and very few people ever come out, but if they do, I've got a place that I can sit down in my office and stay and not bring them into my house. But you can see here, all you got to do is set these up on, 40 characters in the title. So what you want to do is you want to come up and you want to set up your places. Now, let me tell you about places. Kenny Dutton, it had a guy, and I mentioned this a few weeks ago, had a guy come to him and said, hey, I talked to you 2 years ago. I really need your help. I need you to set this up for me. And Kenny Dutton learned a lot about Google Places and setting up places and doing all that stuff. So you want to come in here and you want to make sure that you set up your Google Places and do all that stuff. And all you got to do is come in here and you either submit it, or it may be on there already, because what Google does is picks up businesses. For instance, here's Luigi's Italian Cafe. Okay, they got 67 Google reviews. It's a 5-star. It's really not a 4-star. It's better than that. Okay, so but the menu places, this is the menu where it is. Answer quick questions if you know anything about this place. 8 p.m. usually not too busy. That's usually when I go up there. And they got pictures of their food, and I love this meal right here. And here's their reviews. But you need to go in and you need to claim these for your customers, and or you need to submit it. Now, what they're going to do is they are going to send you a thing in the mail. Okay, Google will send you a thing in the mail, and it's got a code on it, and you're going to call a phone number and claim the place. Okay, they want to make sure that you're really who you say you are. Okay, but Google Places, now just Google Places and it will tell you exactly how to do it. We're not going to go into that in training tonight, okay? So this is the first place you want to start right here, title and description. Mark went in and separated this out. If you'll remember, this is the title of your app. So I can come in, I can change the title of my app if I want to. Okay, this is not SEO. This is for internal purposes only. I can hit save right there, and that's going to change the title of my app. So if I've got 15 Commerce Texas pizzas in there, then I can come in, I can put Commerce Texas Pizza Carry, and I can separate that app out, and I know that it's a different app. So this title right here is totally separate from everything, okay? The SEO title is the title that shows up Somebody remind me at the end of the training to show how to set up the share button as a link, please. Somebody would remind me. Okay. This is what we're SEOing right here. Okay. This part right here, 50 words, 40 characters, 50 words, 40 characters. All right. And this is what you have to work on. Now, for your own business, I want to show everybody something. Let me save this. I've got, I don't know, 3,400 apps in this console. Okay, this is the AppWizard console. I've used 187 of 3,482 apps. Most of you got anywhere from 100 to 500. Some of you got 1,000. Some of you got 2,000 apps. Listen what I fixed to tell you. Go in and set up and duplicate, okay, duplicate this app 5 or 6 times. SEO them all 5 or 6 different ways. You're going to see some of them are going to hit, some of them are not going to hit, some of them are going to get on page 1, some are not going to get on page 1. You can always delete these thank you. You can, somebody said that's a great suggestion, and I just thought of it right now. So it's just not something that came to me until right now. But go in and build you 5 or 6 of these. Okay, build 10 of them, and then the ones that SEO and get picked up, don't do anything with them. Leave them alone. Okay. And all you got to do is go in and duplicate the app. So just go in and duplicate it right. You don't have to put texting on all these. We're talking for SEO purposes only, okay? Because you want to brand your business. You want to brand your business, and that's extremely important. All you got to do is come up here and put a new web app title, Commerce Pizza Carry 2. And if you'll remember what I said, this has nothing really to do with the SEO purpose. That's just the web app title. We've got another title area that you can go in and put your data in. That's going to be the title of for your description and your title for SEO. So we'll come in here and we'll put Commerce Pizza K2. Okay. Now, what you may want to do, let me tell you to do this differently, because this may be one of those you want to say. Commerce Pizza. Oops. Can't use caps in here. Pizza carry 2. All right. And we're going to come in and save that. And remember, this is for SEO purposes. This is to get your business out there, the whole 9 yards. They're all duplicated. They're all going to have the same information on them. They're all going to have your data on them. All your click to calls are going to be the same. We can go in this and the click to call is the same. But go in here and simply come into this one. Go to settings. Go to title and description. And rewrite a new title and description. So let's come over here. Copy. Paste. The best pizza in Commerce, Texas. 75428. I like the way they did that there. They got everything in there. You know, they got the zip code in there. Some people will search by zip code. Some people will search by something else. So let's come over here. We say, let's see here. That's a review site. Let's get a business site here. Since we're talking about best, we'll say, hope maybe you won an award, you know. Commerce Pizza best pizza. Now see what they did here? They put best Italian restaurant, best pizza restaurant. So if somebody looks for a pizza restaurant in Commerce, I'm just going to put cities that are around here. Campbell. These are people that would drive to Quinlan's Good. And we'll take out that right there. Let's put Texas up here. Oh, I need to take Texas out right there. And just play with these just exactly like I'm doing here. I mean, it doesn't take a long time to go. It doesn't take a long time to do this. And look at what's out there. Commerce, pizza, cafe. Let's leave Italian cafe in there. Most pizza places have what? They have pasta, best pizza, best Italian food. We'll take that out. And now we've SEO'd another app. Just that quick. I mean, literally, I've only been doing this for 10 minutes and we've SEO'd 2 apps. They look exactly the same. They've got the same buttons on them. Everything is the same. They look exactly the same. And whichever app they pull up, guess what they're going to do? They're going to pull this up on their phone. How does Google find our app? Do we need to notify Google? No, it's going to crawl it just like it does your web page. Now, you can submit the URL to Google. You can submit the URL to Google, but Google will crawl these apps. They will. That's why we have the SEO search on here. These are set up for Google to crawl. And they're going to crawl all your pages. So, and that's the next thing we're going to talk about, is setting up a couple of pages. So we're going to come in here and we're going to come over here to content. And we're going to come up here to HTML text pages. And we're going to write out some about us. Now, there's some things that Google likes to see. Contact us. Okay, they like to see a contact us page. They like to see an about us page. So that's what we're going to do right here. This is the things that legitimize your web page to Google. Is the things, the content that it has in it. So they like to see an about us page. They like to see a terms of service. They like to see terms of service, TOS. Somebody help me out here. I do it on every single of my web pages, but my mind is blank. But everything that's on the bottom of the website, okay? Terms of service. Hang on, I can look on there. Oh, yeah, privacy, terms of service, those need to be on every single one of them, every one of your pages. The privacy policy and the terms of service. Google looks for that, and that's what brings you up on there in the SERP, okay, the search engine results. Those two things are very important. So we'll take a look at that in just a moment. So we're going to put an About Us page. And go in here and for your business, okay, let me come up here. I'm going to pull getdigi.mobi. This is my website, okay. This is my branded website from AppWizard Studio. And I'm simply going to come in here, and my About Us is my first paragraph on my site. And I can come in here and I can post this right here. Obviously, this is about pizza, but I just want to show you here. I'm going to bring this font size down here to about an 18. We'll center that. Now, does everybody see that it picked up the blue? Does anybody know why that picked up the blue off my page? Does anybody know why that picked up the blue off my page? This is WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get, and this is also HTML compatible. So literally with this system here, I can put HTML here and or just type it in and use this, and it picked up the blue. But it doesn't matter that it picked up the blue. I'm not going to show this page here. I'm just going to come in. I'm going to hit save. And if I want to hide this page, if I want to show it, fine. Or if I want to hide this page, I can hide it on the front page. Links. I'm going to hide it on the front page. Does everybody remember the rules, what Google says about a mobile app? Does anybody remember the rules about what Google says about a mobile web app? Keep everything above the fold, no more than 6 to 8 buttons on the front page. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep it above the fold. And so when you start getting below the fold, and I know some of you put 5,227 buttons on your front page, and you have to scroll for 6 days to see that. But there's a reason why you hear me say, don't do that. That's a Google rule. That's not a carry rule. That hurts you in your search engine crawl, okay? Because Google says, man, nobody wants to see this app because it's got too much. They're going to spend too much time, and they're not going to spend enough time in here. On the directory that Will Sims built today, he's got one button above the fold, one button, and it takes it. And of course, he's got his call us and email and all that stuff, but he's got one button that says click here and go into the directory. I'm telling you, and I wish I would have pulled this up. And I'm gonna pull it up on my phone. His average time on page was 1 minute and 43 seconds. The reason for that is because they didn't have to search 5,621 buttons to try to find what they were looking for. They went right into his directory. They were able to see the breakdown of the directory, and there's only 3 or 4 categories on each one of the things that he had. They open that up, and then they can find exactly what they're looking for. That's why you get 1:43. When you've got all these buttons here and they're all below the fold, you're not going to sit there and continue to scroll, okay? You're not going to sit there and continue to find what you're looking for. So, and everybody also knows, and I'll show you this in just a moment, this is very important. So we're going to save that, okay? I took that off. I don't want that there. So what I'm going to do so I don't go below the fold, I'm going to come over here to settings. I'm going to go to my slide menu. Slide menu settings. And we're going to leave that like it is. We're going to turn all this stuff off. Because this is already on the front page. We don't need all this crap on here. You don't want them to have to go 6 days on the slide out there. And the About Us is right here. So now we've got our menu up here. I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to go save. I'm going to go preview, and I'm fixing to show you something. Okay, we don't have it here. Now I'm going to put the menu bar right here. So I'm going to simply go to the header. And I'm telling you, it makes your apps look so much better when you do this. Let's go over here to the tab bar. Let's add a menu button. Add. Let's keep it right there where it's at. Come over here to preview, reload. And now you've got your About Us, okay? And it's going to open your About Us. Now, let me show everybody something here real quick. Let me see if I can find one. I'm going to show you how to take the WYSIWYG out of your text. Give me 1 second here. Let me grab this real quick. Gosh. Some of this stuff is hitting me as I go. This is what I do. This is how I do it. I just what is accessories? Notepad. I'm going to bring this over here. This is Notepad. Okay, if you're using Windows, you can use Notepad. Use Notepad because Notepad is generic. It has nothing to do with WYSIWYG, HTML, or anything else. And simply come in and put your text in here. And that removes everything out of there. Now, what it does, it doesn't wrap. Okay, wrap means it doesn't take it to a certain point. Come in here and just even it out so you can see it and make sure everything's where you want it to be. Come in now, copy this from Notepad. Copy. Can everybody see that Notepad? Everybody see the Notepad? Awesome. Okay, I'm going to shut that down. I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to go to content. I'm going to go to HTML and text pages. I want to show you something here real quick. I'm going to come up here right here to source code. And I'm going to take all this out from here. I'm going to say, okay. Now I've cleaned everything out, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in now. I'm not going to put it in source code. I'm going to paste it right here. Because what happens sometimes is that when you remove it right here, you'll leave a bracket in there or something. You know, if you don't tap it a few times, it doesn't clear completely. But you can see in source code, there's nothing left. Okay, that's just a habit to get into to keep from doing that. So now we can come in here and we can do whatever we want to with this. Font size is the whole 9 yards. My screen is stuck. Oh, yeah, it is. Hang on just 1 second. Sorry. Everybody see it now? There's no HTML. There's no nothing here now. All right. And I'm just going to save that. And you can format it however you want to format it. And now when we come up here to preview and we go over here and we reload, go to menu, hit about us. And now you can see everything in here without all the blue and everything. Google is going to look for this. So start doing this. And what I'm talking about now, especially with your own business, and start getting the habit of doing this with the businesses out there. It's going to be twofold when you do that for the businesses that are out there. You're going to start picking up, getting some of those businesses start hitting on page 1 and 2. And this is what's going to happen. People are going to say, hey, who built this good looking app? You know? And they're going to come down here and they're going to see develop by. Now, to get the develop by, you have to have the enterprise program. You have to have the enterprise program. And I tell you what I'll do. I'm not going to give a price, but I tell you what I'll do. If you're interested in having the enterprise program, call me in the next 36 hours or send me a message in the next 36 hours, and I'll give you a Kerry Miller SEO marketing special on the enterprise program. Okay. I'm not going to tell you what the price is. I'm going to see what you got and where you're at. And we're going to do something special for you. So it'll be the Kerry Miller AppWizard Studio that I got to get approved through Woodrow. But so I'll just tell him that I made the promise to you and we'll make that happen. So, but we'll do it. We'll call it the Kerry Miller SEO special for 36 hours. That's approved by Woodrow and AppWizard Studio. How about that? So call me and message me within the next 30, because this is very important right here. Now, when your apps are out there, you can come on down here and you click on this and you can get the information about your company. And people do that. People will click on that. So very, very, very important. Okay. Look up gun shop in Clovis, New Mexico. Let's do that real quick. Let's look up gun shop. Gun shop, Clovis, New Mexico. I think I did that right. Oh, he said New Mexico. Gun shop, Clovis, New Mexico. Hey, who was it that asked a while ago, do these SEO? And how does Google do it? This is Will Sims, Maverick Sport and Tactical Gun. Does everybody see what's highlighted right here? Gun Shop, Clovis, New Mexico. We have a full line of guns, ammo, and accessories for hunting. Obviously, if I was doing this on my phone and I open that up, it goes to a mobile web app that's on the front page. Oh, I remember when you built this, Will. It goes to the web app for Gun Shop, Clovis, New Mexico. Everybody see that? I want to make sure. Can everybody see what I'm doing right now? I know sometimes I forget to switch this stinking screen. Awesome. So that is a proven, Will, we've been able to use you 2 weeks in a row now. This is a proven, time-tested, SEO on the front page of Google right there. And he's number 1, 2, 3, 4, number 5. Pretty cool. This is these are actual gun shops. This is a gun shop, Yellow Pages. So actually he's number 4 with the actual businesses that are there. Clovis, New Mexico, firearm sales, gun shop. And this just adds, and this isn't me doing it. This is another person, third-party accreditation that this works. Okay. third-party accreditation that this works. And if I went into his thing, you would see that his title is this right here. Okay. And this is his description right here. All right. So now we've got our, thank you for bringing it up, Will. Now we've got our title and description done. We've come over and we put an About Us page in. It doesn't hurt to put some other things in here. We already have a content page, a contact us page, right? But go ahead and set up another page here. Add a new page. Contact information. And do the same thing. Commerce. Um, 903-555-1212. 500 Main Street. Commerce, Texas. 75428. Hit save. Now we're going to come up. We're going to turn it off up here. Remember, we're going to turn these off. Contact information, turn it off. Come over here to the menu. Slide menu. Contact us. Yes. Now there was contact information on it. Let me refresh this. Did I save that a while ago? Did anybody notice if I saved that? Got a bad habit of that too. Contact information right there. Okay. So now I've got my contact information on there, Commerce, Texas Pizza. It's going to crawl that again. So now you've got your contact us. Now we're going to come up here. HTML text pages. Let's look at my salad. Privacy policy. And there's you can get privacy policies all day long online. They're free. Change the name, protect the innocent. Same, let's go ahead and add terms of service. And you got to put more than terms of service down here in the description, of course. I'm just doing this to save time because I didn't realize time's going by so fast. Okay, we're going to come up here to content. Go to links. We're going to turn that off. Just hit no. Hit no. I want to turn off that punch card because I'm tired of looking at it. Hit save. And there's your privacy policy, your terms of service, your contact information, your About Us. And make sure you go in and set the colors on this. You can set it. I mean, we've gone through that 1,000 times. Just remember to go in and color your slide menu. Okay. So now we have gone in and we have SEO'd this app. We've put the things that Google is looking for. We've come in and we've come up and we got our suggested keywords, gun shop, Clovis, New Mexico. Number 6 here happens to be a AppWizard Studio, Sims Mobile Solutions web app, Maverick Sport and Tactical Gun Shop, Clovis, New Mexico. Okay. And if you'll notice, we didn't go in there and put Maverick Gun Shop. We actually was looking for a gun shop in Clovis, New Mexico. Okay. So it's very important that you go in and you start setting your apps up this way. I've been studying this since the end of December, and I've been making a lot of adjustments to what I do in my business. Okay. A lot of adjustments to what I do in my business, and my business is really starting to grow because of it. And it works. Your Facebook page. Now we've got our app set up. Okay. We've SEO'd our app. We've got all that set up. Let me go over here to Facebook real quick. I'm just going to go into one of my random pages here. If you will SEO your Facebook page, guess what will happen? It'll start showing up on the front page of Google. Facebook has so many things to load. I wish they'd figure that out. Come on. When you set up your Facebook page and it's for your business, set it up the exact same way. Go in and put in all your information. Trying to get in these pages when you try to get in these pages when I'm online is like watching water boil. Edit page info. Okay, we're going to edit the page info. Now, when you edit the page info, this is everything about your business. Okay, your phone number, the page website, the email address, your street address. If you have a brick and mortar office, I don't put my street address because I actually work out of my home. Contact information. You want to make sure all that stuff's in there. Location. You want to make sure that's set up if you're doing that. Your general information. This right here, this Impressum, this is actually required in the UK. That's why this is on there. But what this is kind of the UK about us, and that's the way it will come up in Google. So go in and make sure you put what categories you're in, your about us information. This is an optional field in certain, such as Austria, Germany, and Switzerland. Businesses may be required by law to include a statement of ownership of their web presence. Okay, this limit is 2,000 words. So go in there and fill out your about us information in there. Okay, your contact information, make sure that's in there. If you don't want your phone number published, say don't have a phone number and save the changes. All right. Email address, very important, all that information. Make sure that that's SEO'd. Go in and put your information in the review sites. Make sure you're in Google Places. All of that is pertinent data, and everything links back to each other. So, for example, if your URL for your business is AppWizardStudio.net, when you go in and put your website in Google Places, it's AppWizardStudio.net. When you go in and put it in Yelp, it's AppWizardStudio.net. When you go in and put it in your Facebook page, it's AppWizardStudio.net. And when Google goes out and they start doing their crawl, they say, wow, AppWizardStudio.net gets 500 views and 500 views a month in Facebook. It gets 500 views a month in Yelp. And all that gives you street cred. Okay. And Google says, yep, this is a good site. This is a site that people are looking for. This is a site that will help people. This is a site that needs to be on the front page of where? Of Google. There's a lot of things that go into Google anymore. and their SEO changes often, okay? But the one thing that doesn't change with Google is if your keywords are set up correctly and your description is good and you're getting some traffic and it's relevant. That's the key word. It must be relevant. People complain about Facebook, not being able to see things. That's because people do not post things that are relevant. And if you don't post things that are relevant to your page, it's not going to get out there. People are not going to see it. The same thing with these apps. You need to put relevant information. For example, if I say this is a pizza shop and I'm promoting everything else but pizza, Google's going to know that. And they're going to say, somebody's trying to game the system here. We're not going to let this work. We're not going to let this work. Okay. Any questions at all? Anybody at all? Once again, set up your title and description. Go in and set up your HTML pages. An About Us page, contact information, privacy policy, and terms of service. Make sure that's in there. Do not put all this stuff on your front page. Keep everything above the fold. Above the fold means is a newspaper term. When they put the newspaper in the newspaper stand, the pertinent information is above the fold, okay? You're above the fold on a mobile web app is the bottom of the phone. Google recommends no more than 6 to 8 buttons on the front of an app. That's the reason they have a menu. Put all your other data inside the menu, the About Us, the contact information, privacy policy, terms of service. It keeps it off the front page, but it's still there if people want to see it. And it allows you to give them pertinent data if they need it. Make sure that when you do this right here, that the data is good, that if somebody does open that, they do actually know about your business. I recommend putting a phone number in here, your address in here, and all that data. The more information you have about your business, the more Google scrolls through there, the more credibility you have, and they know that you're real. That's very important. Oh, share button is a link. Thank you very much. And I just about forgot that. I had this question today and somebody said they couldn't find it. So I'm just going to share this real quick. If you do not want to put the share triangle down, the share, good Lord. The share triangle down here, if you don't want to put that triangle right there and you just want to put it as a button, just like this, all you have to do is come over here to content, links to web pages and phone number, add a new link, save to home screen. This is the code. I just posted it in the group. Save to home screen button. We're going to come over here. We're going to go link to a website. We're going to paste that in right there. We're going to save. Now, if you come up here to preview, it says save to home screen right there. And what that will do is that will take you to the same place when it pops up on your screen and it says, click this button. It's going to recognize what your phone is and tell you how to save this app to your home screen. A lot of people do that since Mark implemented that not too long ago. And what you do is instead of having this down here, you just turn that off. It's called Save to Home Screen Triangle. And now you've got it right here versus, and I don't think it'll do it on here. Yeah, it will. Click this button. This is actually, shoot. I didn't want it to do that. This is actually what you see on the bottom of an iPhone. Any questions? Any questions at all? Okay, well, I hope this helps you. I hope you implement it. I hope you build your apps out and do the things that you're going to do. I appreciate everybody once again, man. Wednesday nights is definitely the place to be if you want to learn anything, and whether you use it or not, that's really up to you. But SEOing these apps, as you can see, I mean, Will Sims had that app for quite a while. It's on the front page of page 1 of that for gun shops. So it does work. It does work. I know Michael Cahill, he does it for every one of his businesses, every one of them. All right. Well, thanks everybody for coming out. Have a good evening. God bless. And we will see you on next week's trainings. Yeah, me too, buddy. Me too, Will. Go knock them out of the park, man.